What's up? You already know what it is. You know what I'm about. It's ozonmag.com. It's your boy Maino. Holla at a real nigga. You heard? New York City. The new face in New York. Nigga, get used to me, man. You heard?
Look how I rep for the hood. I get nothing but love now when I come through the hood. Getting this fortune and fame. Money make all of us change. The new Benz is all white, call it John McCain.
It's all about 10 joints in a row, that's all I know. And in the building today, man, I told you, we getting ready for Memorial Day weekend, man. I got my big brother from another mother stopping through. He done dropped off these silk bandanas that I just want to thank him because somebody out there is going to use these for their hair. Maino in the building, what up, man?
What's good, homie?
What's good with you, homie?
Oh, man, my
You
hair
saying
is
hi to
gold.
the haters? You're looking all above? I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
what else can I say?
Yeah, man, we trying to make something happen out here, trying to touch the people on this road, grinding. I'm on my super grind.
Super grind.
Yeah.
You got to have superpowers for the super grind
Yeah.
because he is on his grizzle. For real. Now, for those who just tuning in, man, you like Maino, yeah, man, you heard the song High Hater, all the above, the new current joint that we bamming inside your radio right now featuring T-Pain. Yes, this is the same man we talking to right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For those who are unfamiliar with Maino, give us a brief summary, man, of who you are and what you've been through and where you at right
Man,
now.
I come from the bottom, homie. I come from the street just like a lot of people out here do. I spent half my life in prison, did about 10 years, you know what I mean, went to jail when I was 16, and I didn't rap none of that.
Yeah.
I didn't think about rapping. I wasn't a rapper, none of that. I got in there, and out of boredom, I started writing, and I started to develop the idea that, you know what, I may need to go ahead home and give this a shot.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I wasn't learning nothing in jail, so the likeness, I was going home to do the same thing.
Yeah.
That I've been doing. So I said, you know what, let me give myself a chance. Let me do something different. Let me get out there and use this as a plus. So I got out, started mixing it up in the street, met DJ K Slade. He gave me a shot by putting me on the radio, put me on his mixtapes, and I started meeting all the rest of the mixtape DJs, and I would be on all the mixtapes. I jumped into the DVD game, jumped in, got into the Smack DVDs, the All Access, Cocaine City, and I became a fixture.
And you know what's funny is I kept up with Cocaine City because
Yeah.
I used to get those from my homeboy. Used to always send them to me.
Right,
So
right.
I got more familiar with some of the things that you were doing at that time.
Right,
man. So,
right. So you remember,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That and at that's all I had. So I live for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is before the YouTube and like World Stars and stuff like that really popped off. So the
Yeah.
DVD game was at its. This is like 2005.
Yeah,
when the DVD,
yeah.
It was
when,
crazy.
When it wasn't about the internet yet.
Yeah,
People were
right.
still doing hand-to-hand
Right,
delivery
right.
of CDs and DVDs.
Exactly. So, I became like a favorite amongst that. And then, I did a song called Rumors.
Yeah.
Rumors got me, signed. I had, next thing you know, after I did the song, 2 weeks later, I got label execs calling my phone directly.
Okay.
I wound up signing Universal. I signed to Universal, signed there for like 2 years. It didn't really pop off, but during that time, I still was doing me.
Yeah.
You understand? I still was hitting the DVDs. I was on Lil Kim last album, Naked Truth. I was making my rounds. I got off that label in 2007 and signed to Atlantic the same year. The next year, which is 2008, we put out High Hater. And we've been bubbling ever since. Now we got all the above, and we rolling.
Hey, man, now you said you were with Lil Kim. You did some of that. How'd you end up hooking up with Lil Kim?
Well, me and Kim come from the same hood, so when I got out, like around
okay.
like around I would say like the end of 2004, like we was like around each other hard. Like I was around her, you understand? And at this time I was bubbling in the street, but I ain't have no deal, so I was learning a lot from her and her whole situation. She was working on her last project. This is right before she went to jail, so I was there for that whole period. And, when she was doing her reality show, I was even in the reality show a little bit. And what happened was, I had a record that she loved, and we wound up recording together, and it went on her last album. And right around that time, I got signed, actually.
Yeah.
So I was signed to Universal, and then I was on Lil Kim album, so I thought, like, I was on.
It's
You know
on.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's on from right here.
but I quickly saw that it wasn't.
I mean, with getting signed and all that, man, you know, a lot of people, that's what everybody dreams about right there, you know. So what's your insights on being in the game and going from nothing to something now being on a label? You know, what would you tell other people who are coming up who might not know this business after knowing what's going on?
Yeah, well, being signed is just one aspect of the grind. You understand? Like, that's just the beginning. Because now you in a situation where you sign to a label that has a roster of let's say 10, 15 other acts, and so you want to be priority. The only thing that these big companies respect is hit records. They don't want to hear all that. Yo, I got a buzz in the street, and I got this many hits on YouTube and MySpace, and I got a buzz, and people in my hood feel me. Listen, they may respect it, but all they want and need is hit records because they can't sell buzz. Yeah. You understand? They want something that's the only thing they really understand. So you gotta. It's like going from the rucker and going pro. Yeah. You understand? The game is a little bit different. You gotta learn how to adapt to going pro, and that's what I had to. I was a straight street artist. You got dudes that been following me since, you know, rumors in my mixtapes and seen me make the transition from being the street artist to now going pro
national,
with
it. And doing the transition thing, because I mean, it really pays to learn and know what's going on, because once you know what's going on, you'll have a better understanding.
Yeah, like there's a difference. You had like people that let me just give you an example. You had like people that was like my diehard fans that was following me since my beginnings. Yeah. When I came out with the high hater, it was like, man, why you do that? Wow. You understand? Why you do that to us? Because I'm basically trying to tell them, listen, I'm trying to get in the game. The only way for me to really compete in the game is to get in the game and make songs that can play all over. I can't just
and everybody can hear it. You can't do it. You can't. It's like focusing on one section of people. You want everybody to listen to your music. Because then what we doing it for? I'm out here hustling for a reason. I'm grinding with a purpose. I'm not doing this for my health. I'm not doing it just because I like to do it. I love to do it, but at the same time, we trying to create opportunity. We got kids to feed, homie. So in doing that, I need to make the best songs that I can make that's going to bang other places and all over, and that the girls can like, the clubs can play, the radios can play. You understand? And to make more people listen.
Yeah. So, you know, I had to go through that. Like, you know, people saying, oh, why would you come here? That's commercial. You're going commercial now. And I'm like, listen, man, I'm still the street dude that you know. I'm still making those records, but at the same time, I got to do this too.
Real talk with Maino, man. We got him in the building, definitely holding it down. Now, you know I got to talk about the album, man. The album, June 30th. June 30th. June 30, June 30th. Yeah, so all you want to say. I mean, what can the people expect, man?
Real talk from a real person. And a lot of me. And what I'm trying to present is my story.
So you ain't going to have a lot of features.
I got a couple features, but
they're worth it.
Yeah, it's for a reason. It's not just to have. Yeah. I don't have a lot of rap features. I have one real rap feature, and that's BG from New Orleans. Okay. Shopper City, shout out to BG. Other than that, everything else is me. Now, if you see a feature on my album, if you see Maino featuring Trey Songz, it's because Trey Songz is on the hook. But I'm doing all the rapping. You understand? It's because it was needed. It wasn't because that I felt like I'm going to sell albums for having all these features. So my album is basically based on my life, from a portion of my life when I came home from prison. I came home from prison with this dream of becoming a rapper, of becoming an artist, and changing my life and creating opportunity for me and my people. When I came home, I had a lot of obstacles against me. I had a lot of stuff in front of me. It was like I was on parole. I was still in the street. Just had a brand new baby mama drama. I was going through a lot. So and the time I was going through all this, I still had the dreams of being a rapper. So I was trying to juggle both lives at the same time. On this hand, I got all this turmoil in my life, and on my other hand, I'm trying to be a rapper. So it was crazy. So this is what my album is based on.
Come up with that title right there, man.
Two reasons. One, it was a book that I connected with when I was in jail. It was a book that I read that it was about this woman that kind of went to jail. She got framed, and then she told that to herself: if tomorrow comes, I'm gonna do this, and that. Okay. If tomorrow comes, I'm gonna do this, and that. So being that I was in prison and going through the hell that I was in, I immediately related to it, and I was like, man, if tomorrow comes, well, if tomorrow does come, I want to make things better. I'm grinding for a purpose. So I want to live. I want it to be plentiful. I want it to be good. I don't want it to be. I don't want every day to be like this.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's like having hope. You know, it may feel pessimistic, but when you listen to the whole thing, that you get to understand that it's not. You know what I'm saying?